Augustana Sportscene on UTV is brought to you by Sanford Health, improving the human condition, and by Schoenemann's, your trusted building center since 1888. Augustana Sportscene is also brought to you by the Argus Leader. Miss a day, miss a lot.
Hi everybody, and welcome to another edition of Augustana Sportscene here on UTV and worldwide on the web at goaugie.com. I'm Bill Gross, Athletic Director at Augustana College. On today's show, we'll feature some exciting action as we spin our Augustana Sports Update. We'll also talk Augie football with head coach Brad Salem and volleyball with Coach Ashley Buckley. A little later in the program, in our Augie Sports Focus, we'll get an update on Vikings cross country with head coach Tracy Hellman. And we'll take a look at what's ahead on the Augustana Sports calendar for this week. It's going to be a fun one, so let's get things rolling. Here comes Augie Sports Update for this week.
Augie Sports Update is brought to you by Schoenemann's.
Last Saturday afternoon, Coach Brad Salem's Augustana football team pushed their record to 4-1 overall and 3-1 in the NSIC as they defeated Concordia St. Paul 30-23 before 4,514 fans at Kirkaby Over Stadium. The Vikings got out to an early 14-0 lead, but Concordia fought back to get within 14-13 at halftime. But the Vikings were able to outscore the Golden Bears 16-10 in the second half to claim their third straight home field victory. The Augie running game came up big in the victory as Joe Clark carried 23 times for 166 yards, with Nate Mahone adding 114 yards on 10 carries. Overall, the Vikings rushed for a season-high 282 yards. Clark scored on runs of 31, 18, and 14 yards, with the other Augie touchdown coming on a 12-yard pass from Tyler Schulte to Ben Parsley. The other Vikings score came on a 27-yard field goal by freshman Andrew Behrens. Ben Parsley was Augie's leading receiver with 4 catches for 58 yards. On defense, Chris Janish and Andrew Keel led the way with 7 tackles each. Josh Niedenfuhr added 6 tackles and 2 pass breakups, while Nick Andreas and Micah Nordine snared interceptions. In cross country, Coach Tracy Hellman's men's and women's teams competed at the Roy Griak Invitational at the University of Minnesota. The Augie ladies, ranked 3rd in NCAA Division II, were led by Miriam Hovda and Molly Clark. For the Augie men, the top finisher was junior Matt Braithwaite. The men finished first among NSIC teams participating in the meet. In volleyball, Coach Ashley Buckley's team battled hard before falling to a very good Wayne State team at the Elman Center. Freshman Megan Bezdacek led the Augie offense with 13 kills. 2 other freshmen also had fine games. Grace Sanders with 26 digs, and Jordan Spatenka, who nailed 5 kills and picked up 5 blocks. Blythe Johnson also had 6 blocks. In soccer, Coach Brandon Barkas's team split a pair of road games. The Vikings edged Northern State 2-1 as junior Katie Chandry scored the game-winning goal. The other Augustana score came on a shot from short center by Katie Bowman. Goalkeeper Melissa Fowler recorded 8 saves for the Vikings. At the University of Mary, Augie dropped a 2-1 overtime contest to the Marauders. Senior Alicia DeHaan blasted the Vikings' goal from 15 yards out. In women's golf, Coach Peggy Kirby's team competed at the Southwest Minnesota State Invitational. Kate Tobin was the top finisher for Augie as she shot a 36-hole score of 157, good for 4th place overall. In men's golf, Coach Rick Kerznak's team competed at the NSIC Rocky Mountain Conference Tournament in Gothenburg, Nebraska. John Emerson carded the top score for the Vikings, while Joel Thompson stroked a hole-in-one on his way to a final score of 182. That's our sports update for this week. When we come back, we'll talk Augie football with Coach Brad Salem. Stay with us.